Good morning. Welcome to our exercise class this morning. I'm just going to give it a minute just to see if anybody can join us live. So just going to give you a minute to jump on while I just find us some music. Alrighty. Let us see here. Well done. I'm just going to put in a timer as well. Well done. Okay, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Well done, well done. All right, my friends. Let me just check in. Make sure that we're live there together. Hold on there. Superb, team. Well done. So how are we feeling this morning? I hope you're feeling okay and you are feeling well. Sure that we're live there. Ooh, we are. Look, echo. Well done. All right. So, my friends, welcome. If you can join me live, that is great. Okay. If you're going to do it on catch up, fantastic, fabulous. I want to encourage you today. If you manage to do this class and you don't like to leave a comment or anything, at least put a little thumbs up emoji, or just put one little word. I know a lot of people worry about leaving comments because they think, oh, I don't want to look stupid, or this isn't very intelligent what I'm going to put, it's not very funny, blah, blah, blah. But it really doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just good to know that the classes that we're bringing you are proving to be useful for you. And it's really good to know if we can improve them in any way for you. So I hope you're all feeling well today, or having a good day, whatever a good day feels like for you. All right. Just make sure before you start that your space is nice and clear and you've got some water to hand. In today's class, my friends, we are going to be using some weights, but I've just got some tins, all right? So if you haven't got weights, just go to your cupboard and grab some tins. And we're also going to be using a little ball, okay? So just a little ball there. This is just a dog ball, to be honest. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be a tennis ball, whatever you've got lying around. In fact, if you haven't got a ball, don't worry, because you could just use one of your tins instead, okay? So just bob it on down there. My name is Mary Parkinson. If you haven't seen me before on here, welcome to this nice, gentle movement and exercise class brought to you in conjunction with Rethinking Pain under Keithley Health and Living Banners Network. Well done. All right, let's make a start, my friends. So we are going to just warm up first, all right? So we're going to just I'm going to set a timer. And we're going to be working for 40 seconds with a nice little 20 seconds rest, okay? So just come onto your chair. Just have your feet forwards. And we're just going to start with a nice shoulder roll. So just think about your posture in your chair. Just sit up nice and tall. Just take your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then drive them down. Such a simple but effective movement to release tension in the neck, to keep your scapula mobile, your shoulder blade, and just to work all the muscles around the shoulders, just to release them. Well done. Okay, just place your hands on your thighs, on your knees. This time we're just going to turn the head. So we're going to think about the neck. We're going to warm up that neck a little bit and get mobility into it. So all the time, think about that shoulder roll and take your shoulders back and down. Well done. Now just look over one shoulder and then come to the center, and then over the other shoulder and then come to the center. So just take a look over your shoulder, then to the center, and then the other, and then to the center. Lovely, just taking that nice turn, and then to the center. Keep your core on, sit up nice and tall. So just moving your neck as much as you can. Now if you don't have much mobility in the neck, just move it to where you can, okay? Not through pain, just to that point. Well done, okay. This time we're gonna take a little chin nod, we're gonna press the chin down to the chest and then we'll have a shoulder roll, okay? So nice and gentle, just warming up from here. We're gonna work down the body, all right? So just pop your chin to your chest, sit down, and then take a nice shoulder roll. Good job. Chin to chest, take that little nod, and then lift it up, and then take that nice shoulder roll. Good job. Chin to chest, and then lift it up, and then that nice shoulder roll. Good. Chin to chest, guys. Lift your head, and then that nice shoulder roll. Yeah, you've got it. Doesn't exercise or movement make you feel better? It lifts our mood, and everybody could do with a little bit of that. Well done, good job. Okay, take your little breather. This time, my friends, we're going to start to move through the side of our body, and we're going to take a nice little side bend. So sit up nice and tall, just engage your tummy so ribs down. And let's take a nice little side bend. Just one side and then the other side. Now if it's too much to put your hands over your head straight away, just keep your arms down by your sides and just take that nice little side bend like that. Well done. Or you can use the arm, just adding on a bit more weight and moving the shoulder at the same time. Lovely, just hold it there. We're going to bring our hands onto our knees for our next one. We're going to think about rounding through our back and then extending our back, okay? So just sit it nice and tall. Good job. Tuck your chin to your chest. So just round through, chin to chest, and then lengthen out and lift your chest, lift your eye gaze. So think about a seated angry cat, if you know what that is. So really flex your back and then lift up and extend there. Lovely. Tuck your chin, round it through. And then extend your back. Lift your chest up. Really arch it. Feel that lovely movement through your spine. Lovely. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay, we're going to stay seated. Now we're going to bring some rotation into our spine. So we're going to lift up both arms and we're going to pretend we're just drawing a bow and arrow. Okay, like a bow and arrow. Now if you want to do these exercises standing, of course you can do them standing. Okay, so if you can, always good to do them standing, because as we wait there, we're increasing muscle mass. We're using our legs. But if it's a bit much, we can just stay seated. Now you don't have to work at the same speed as me. If you want to go slower, you can go slower. Indeed, if you want to go quicker, go quicker. Do what's right for you. Just move your body within your own limits. Lovely. And celebrate the gift of movement, however much or little that is that you've got. Yeah? That's it. Movement, exercise is something to be celebrated, not something to be feared or put off. My friends, let's just take a little march. We're just going to lift up alternate knees. as you lift your knees, try and sit tall. Again, we could do this standing. I'm going to come to standing after this one. You can stay seated, okay? You don't have to stand with me. You can stay seated. But if your body's feeling okay, I'm getting there now, I'm warming up a little. This isn't too bad. I'm going to try standing. You can always come back down to seating if you want to. Lovely. Okay, this time, my friends, we're going to stay with those little knee lifts, but we're going to open up those arms to make a big circle as we come, okay? I'm going to come to standing, so you can stay seated and do exactly the same, okay? We'll make the knee lifts a little bit slower, so just lift and circle, lift and circle. Now, we are challenging our balance a little bit more if we're standing. If it's too much with the knee lift and the circle, just march, okay? You can just march. Lovely, superb, superb. Okay, we're going to come back to use the chair, but we're going to use the chair to hover over, okay? So we'll start seated. So if you're sitting, I want you to sit right on the edge of your chair, and all we're going to do is come to standing. Now, easier option, hands on knees, so we can use the hands to push up from the knees, okay? Make sure you know where the chair is. So easier option, hands on knees, you can use it to push up. Harder option, don't use your hands. So clasp your hands together and rely on those legs, okay? So weight comes forward, press through the heels, squeeze your butt a little bit there at the top, and then sit down. Rise it on up. And then sit it on down. Good job. Rise it on up. Sit it on down. Lovely, good job, my friends. Now, let's come back to standing if we can, or you can remain seated. Just grab your ball, okay? Just grab your ball. If you're seated, you're going to have your bottom quite close to the back of the chair, because we're just going to pass the ball around. So we're just going to pass it from hand to hand, bringing it behind and then in front. Okay, same thing if we're standing, we're just standing up doing it. So make your arms as wide as you can, bring them forwards, pass the ball, bring them behind you, pass that ball if you can. Now if you can't reach your hands together behind your back, just come as far as you can and swap the ball when you're in front, okay? So if you can't reach all the way, just do what you can, just adapt it. Lovely, good job, lovely. Give your shoulders a little roll there. Now we're going to stay with the ball. This time we're going to take it around the head. So we're just going to use one arm. We're going to have one arm out. We can be sitting, okay? We're going to take that ball around the head like you are polishing your halo, and then place it into the other hand. Bring it around the head, place it into your other hand. Arm out. So we're working the shoulders, we're working the core. Yeah? Good job. Same thing if we're sitting, that's fine. You do what you can do. Around your head. Polish up that halo. Well done. Your shoulders working a lot here. Take a rest if you need to. Opening out that chest, taking the arms right back. Well done. Bring those arms back. Ooh, take that nice little circle there. Good job. Okay, we're going to pop the ball down. We're going to pop the ball down. Again, you can stay seated for this, or we're going to stand up. All I want you to do is just lift and tap alternate insides of your feet. Okay? So lift and tap, alternate insides of your feet. So we are working the hips here, inner thighs. Yeah, so if we're seated, it's the same thing. Now if the inside of the foot is too much, go for the inside of the knee. But try and take the knee out to the side and let the foot come in. So we get that external rotation of the hip. Lovely. Superb, doing good guys. Take that nice little shoulder roll there. Nice work, good job. Okay, we're going to take back a hold of the ball. Okay, we're going to bring back hold of the ball. Now, if we're seated, this one's slightly different. If you're standing, I want you to step back and in. And just lift those arms above your head. Now, if we're seated, this is very difficult, okay, because we can't really step back on the chair. So just bring your leg forwards instead if you're on the chair. Good, land on your toes. Just step it back. Keep that core on. Amazing, good job. Take that nice little shoulder roll. Superb. Good, you're doing well, you're doing well. Okay, this time, let us all come back to the chair. Just come back to your chair. Sitting up, standing up, all good exercise. No ball required. Use your tummy. Exercise. Now lift up one leg straight up and then bring it down. So lift up the leg, bring it straight up as high as you can and then bring it down. So feel these muscles, the ends of your quads all around your knees, really working there. Really strengthen up through the knee. Just lift. As we lift the leg, try and sit tall. So try not to rock back in your pelvis. Try and sit up tall all the time. Okay? Try not to sort of do this. Try not to lean back and then lift. Try and use your tummy muscles more so we get more work into the core. Okay, little breather. Move that back if you need to, that little pelvic rock. On our chair. Yeah, well done, well done. Okay, we're going to stay the same thing, but this time we're going to hold the leg up. We're going to point the foot and then flex the foot. So sit tall, lift your leg, point your foot, and then flex, and then bring it down. Good job. Sit tall, lift it up, point, flex, and then bring it down. Lift it up, point, flex, and then bring it down. Lift it up there. Lovely. Try and keep really centered and tall into your crown. So really working, strengthening these knees. Perfect. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay. I want you to just take a hold of your tins or your weights. Okay, if you've got those weights. Now we're gonna either stay seated, we're gonna lean in and drop those arms down by the sides, okay, or we're gonna come to standing. And we're gonna push the hips back, bend your knees, and then we're gonna row. So whether we're seated or standing, it's the same thing. So we're working the upper back here. Elbows to ceiling. Now if we're standing, make sure you're not tucking your butt underneath you for me. So make sure your back is nice and flat and in that neutral, that you're not all rounded. We don't want to be like this, yeah? You want to be really long. Use your tummy. We're working the upper back there. Lovely, and then come on up. Take a little bit of movement through your legs if you were standing, okay? The same thing, we can sit or we can stand. So if we're seated, we're going to lean in and we're just going to bring these bent arms to the side, okay? Or we're going to stand and do the same. So just lean in and bring the bent arms to the side. Feel your upper back working there. Excuse my hair, I should probably put it in a bigger ponytail. Lovely. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Now if you're standing and you feel it in your back, come down onto the chair. Still keep the tummy on in your chair. Lovely, good job. You're doing well, guys. You're doing really well, really well. Just move through that pelvis if you need to. Take that little rock there. Good job, good job. Okay, let's try and work the backs of our arms. So we're going to sit or stand. I'm just going to straighten out the arms and then bring them back in. So we're going to straighten them up and then bring them back in. So if we're seated, we're here, here. If we're standing, same thing, but we'll just weight bearing. And really using the core. Think about pressing your ribs down. As you straighten your arm, keep the upper arm still. And take that tin up towards the ceiling there. Squeeze. Squeeze. Lovely, really working. When we're standing like that, really working your legs, working your core, as well as all down the backs of the arms. Lovely, okay. This time stay standing if you can, or sitting. We're going to work our biceps. But we're not just going to do a normal bicep curl. We're going to come around the chest. Yeah, so keep your elbows in and circle around. Just circle around there. Keep your shoulders down. Well done. Superb. Lovely, come around your chest. Using those arms. Again, sitting or standing up tall. Well done, you're doing really well. Roll those shoulders back and down. Good. We've got one more with our tins and then we are going to have a little stretch out. So again, sitting. Standing. We're going to have these arms up here. We're going to take one big shoulder press and then we're going to bring knee to opposite shoulder, knee to opposite shoulder, and then we stand up, that big shoulder press, and then shoulder, and then shoulder. So if we're sitting, same thing guys, keep going with it. You don't need to change with me, I'm just giving you options for the sitting and the standing options. Reach it on up. Amazing. Well done. Well done. Just pop your tins down, guys. And let's just come up to standing, everybody, if you can. Let's just rise it on up. If you need to stay seated, fine. Grab your chair and just hold onto the back of your chair and just step away from it. And now just stick your butt up into the air and bring your chest and head through your arms. And just hang through those arms there. Just lift your butt up to the ceiling. Release your neck. Feel that big stretch down the backs of your legs and through your back. Lovely, bend your knees and let's roll it on up and just walk it on in. Superb. Now just have your feet forward. So I'm just going to turn this timer off. We don't really need the timer for our stretches. Good. So feet forwards, hands on your chair. Let's take a nice big side bend. So just reach it over and then bring it back on up. And then this time we're going to hold it over there. So just take that nice big reach. You could do this on your chair if you needed to. And then come on up. Let's try it on the other side. So just turn away from me. Just breathe it in, breathe it out. Take a nice big stretch first. And then bring it on up. Just inhale. And then let's exhale. Let's go over. And just hold it there. Well done. Amazing. Good job. Okay, let's see if we can stretch out our quads. So hold onto the chair and take a hold of one foot if you can. And just bring that heel to the bottom and bring your knees together. Now if this is not for you, don't worry. You could just pop your foot on the chair and another chair for your balance. But if you can, just try and do that. Release your leg. Let's try on the other side. So hips stay level. I know this is tricky for a lot of people. Just ease it down there. Push your hip forwards, rise up into your crown. Amazing, good job. Now just soften your knees, tuck your chin and bring your arms forwards. Now really press your shoulders down and really push those arms away. Feel that big stretch, feel like it's separating your shoulder blades. And then release it. And then just have your hands gently on the chair and just take one foot back. Bend this front knee and drive this back heel down towards the floor. Feel that big stretch in the lower part of your calf, down through that Achilles, and part of your foot. And then let's just bring it on in, just inhale, exhale, step the other leg back, drive your heel down, knee stays bent. Superb. Just come on up. Just soften your knees. Just let your arms just sway around your hips. Just take that nice little wrap. Let your eye gaze go with you. So just move your neck. Lovely. Just shake it out, guys. Ah, feel amazing. You've done it. Superb, superb. Thank you for joining me for our class today. If you enjoyed it, let us know. Check out all the other classes in this Facebook group and check out Rethinking Pain's website, www.rethinkingpain.org. Alright, well done guys, have a great day. Let me know if there's anything you would like us to cover in class, and have a great day. Thank you for your support. See you soon. Good job. Thank you guys. I can see 2 people are watching. That's amazing. Good job, good job. All right guys, take care. Have a great day.